Hey guys, what's up? This is Hex, and in today's video for ESO for Beginners, I wanted to talk about how to avoid being scammed in ESO. ESO, like a lot of other MMOs, have great communities. You'll be meeting some interesting people, making some great friends. But along with that comes like the downside of running into people that basically want to steal the gold right out from under you, essentially. And it can suck for a lot of people. If you get scammed, you're going to be angry, you're going to be upset, um, and it may just turn you off from playing ESO or any other MMO altogether. But the reality is that those people are out there. I mean, they're scammers, trolls, what have you. It's just something that you're going to have to deal with. But with these tips that I'm going to give you, this should help you be able to avoid some of the pitfalls in the game. That way you can have a more pleasant, and fun experience. The biggest scams that I usually see are those that involve trying to buy, items from other people. It could be, weapons, armor, stacks of materials or what have you. Uh, the best advice that I can give you as a beginner player is to stay informed. And by what I mean by that is if you want to know, for example, let's say what a stack of Columbine is worth, uh, go to the chat and ask what the going rate for that is. Now, of course, you might get a few smart ass answers here and there, but eventually you're going to get somebody who's going to give you a legit answer, and just use that as a basis for when you're trying to deal with potential uh, sellers. Now, if you can't get an answer on chat, I would say probably ask guildmates if you're in a guild, or maybe even ask friends who have been playing this for quite a while. Now, once you find the item or items that you're looking for, and you contact the seller, the best way to make the transaction is to COD it. And I will leave a link in the description box below for my video on talking about CODing, and that way you can get into more specifics about it. But basically, in a nutshell, it's pretty much this: if what a seller will do after you contacted them, they will send a message in your ESO messenger with an attachment that has the item in it, along with the price that you agreed on, and you cannot remove this item until you pay set amount of gold. And of course, once you pay it, you get the item. I find doing COD to be the best and safest way to do transactions. That way you don't get ripped off. So if you wind up finding somebody who has a great deal on an item that you're looking for, just ask them to COD it, and they should have no problem doing it. Now the second biggest scam I've seen involves werewolves and werewolf bites and vampire bites. Um, and as a beginner player, it can seem tempting to want to be a vampire or werewolf because it makes your character look badass, and it makes it stronger. But the problem is you got to watch when you're trying to get these bites, because there's a lot of people that will sit there and try to charge you for bites, and I've seen this many a time where, let's say for example, they'll say, hey, I'll give you a werewolf bite if you give me 5,000 gold. And so when you send them 5,000 gold in Messenger, all of a sudden, they hightail it out of there. They log out, and you're 5,000 gold in the hole, basically. The best way to get a bite uh, is if just again ask in the chat, see if there's anybody willing to give you a vampire or werewolf bite for free. Um, or join a guild. Uh, there are many players in guilds that have vampires or werewolf characters that I'm sure would be happy to give you a bite for free. Um, or and this is another thing. Um, you can sit there and go to the sites themselves, where the vampirism or lycanthropy originated from. Now, I'm not for sure where the vampirism originates, but the werewolf wise, it's in the Reach. And if you want to know specific, just you can look it up. It's easy enough to find, either on YouTube or online. Uh, but I think the werewolf one is in the Reach. So if you go to the site and just ask there, somebody might be able to help you, or who knows, you may not even have to ask. There was an instance uh, where I had my character, my sorcerer's character, uh, in that area where you become a werewolf, and I had no intention whatsoever of being a werewolf. I just wanted to, see what the area looked like. So I'm sitting there looking around, and then all of a sudden this guy comes up behind me and bites me and affects me. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, I'll take it. Why not? Um, and I didn't even have to ask her anything. He just willingly, he or she, I can't remember who, it just willingly, gave me the bite for free. So that could be an option for you. But anyway, that's all I wanted to talk to you for today. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and please subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if any of you guys out there, you veterans, have tips for avoiding scams, just feel free to put it in the comment section below. I'm sure a lot of the beginner players would love to know this. Hell, I would have loved to know this. There might be something I've even overlooked. But anyway, I hope to talk to you guys real soon. Take care.